Okay, hello and welcome. So this is just going to be a quick one, just a kind of a test stream to test out some changes to the VFlyteAir Arrow II. So here we are at Manassas Airport, Kilo Hotel Echo Foxtrot, just outside of the now defunct Dulles Aviation, where I did my primary flight training. It kind of looks like that. Same color. That's about it. Yeah, we're on VATSIM. There's no ATC, but we're on VATSIM anyway. Quick flight to Charlottesville. So it's an easy, we'll fly the SID, the Arsenal 5 departure, Widow transition, and we'll just vector ourselves around ILS runway 3. At Charlottesville. So real weather. It's not a very nice day out. It's kind of overcast. You know, it's nothing terrible. We would do this flight in real life IFR, no problem. So we'll be in the cloud for a while, and then we'll break out, you know, pretty early. We'll go at 4,000, just up and down, easy flight. So let's do it and see how the changes to the, I guess, airfoils work. So let's pop in here, and I'll go ahead and pop into VR. We'll start it up, get the flight plan in, and depart. See you in VR. All right, sorry about that. Sorry that took so long. I forgot to switch over to VR in in X-Plane. So there's that. Okay. Let's first of all, let's just check to make sure we're actually in VR here. Yep. I've been doing that recently, just because it. Whoa, hello. I have a passenger today, apparently. That's cool, I guess. Let's pull up some windows here. You know what? Let's go ahead and hide the passenger. Let's pop Avatab tablet on, and last panel, we're flying behind the Aspen today, just like in the real Arrow, and I think that's good, so let's close that. All right, cool. Let's get XPilot up here. We don't have any ATC. Let's get XPilot message console. Like I said, we don't. Let's get rid of this thing. I hate this thing. Oh, someone's coffee. Don't spill it, please. Let's whoop. I'm not even going to pop Avatab up. We'll just use the Avatab here on the yoke. Although I'm probably going to end up hitting that thing. You know, and I need to move my chair up a little bit. I have this thing all set up for flying a bigger plane. There we go. So I can actually get my feet on the rudder pedal. Somebody moved my chair is what it is. So that's good there. I like that view. All right, cool.
So we're going from Manassas here. I'll pull up the departure procedures, the Arsenal 5. Then we're going to go to Charlottesville. I know this airport very well. We'll just pull up the approach. It's the ILS for runway 3. And that should be that. Actually, let me pull up Avatab over here too, make it a little bit bigger. I can see it, but it's a little too small for me. So let's pull this up here. Let's move these guys. Like I said, we're not going to get any ATC, but just in case, I guess we'll... Cool. All right. So let's start this up. Oops, let me make sure everything is off on my physical switch panel here. It is. Bindings are all working. Where's my throttle? All right, so I got my throttle quadrant way over here. All right, that's all working good. All right, cool. So let's put battery on. Crack the throttle a 1/4 of an inch. Fuel pump's gonna come on. Mixture. Enriching until we get a positive fuel flow. Close that. Turn that off. And then what we do is crank it. I need to reach over here. Alright, so first of all we would do this. Clear prop. So we don't forget to close it. And then we crank to... Alright. That's a good start. Lean this off for ground ops. Alright. Start it up nicely. Avionics can come on. Aspen can come on. Very good. Alright. Set 2000 initially here. Let's get the weather. Uh-oh. Why am I not hearing any weather?
Kilo Charlie Hotel Oscar Airport Information Foxtrot 1853 Kilo Hotel Echo Foxtrot Airport Information Foxtrot 1856 Zulu weather wind 111 at 8 visibility 10 sky condition ceiling 1400 broken ceiling 2400 overcast temperature 22 dew point 19er altimeter 3017 advise on initial contact you have information Foxtrot.
All right. 17.
Kilo.
Cool. Let's set our heading. We're going to take off on 16, so we'll set runway heading here. Excellent. Get our flight plan in. We filed. We're going to Charlottesville. Oh, come on. This is a little touchy. Kilo Charlie Hotel. Oops. Oscar. There we go. Charlottesville. Accept that. The departure is going to be Personal 5 off of 16 right, the short runway, and we'll use the Widow transition. Load that. Okay, let's see, so Widow, that's good. Let's also, just while we're doing this, load the approach. Let's 03. I forget. That's it. I think we'll do. Yeah, we'll just go we'll do. We'll vector ourselves. Load that. Excellent. Make it so we can actually see. Very good. We can plug our headset into. There we go. All right. Well, that was good. Startup was good. Not going to do the full run up and all that good stuff, but yeah. Oh, you know what we didn't do? Should have put our beacon on before we started. And yeah, let's go. All right, so we're going to just taxi out to 16. 16 right. And you know what I'm also going to do? Can we make this, well, all right. Let's do one thing here. I want to make that, switch that over to miles an hour because my arrow is in miles an hour. How do we do that? Is that possible? Do that from here? I know it is, somehow. Do we click on it? Hold on. Yes, we just click on it. Magic. I fly everything in miles an hour, so let's fly in miles an hour. Can we get this out of the way a little bit too? I don't think I want that. There we go. There, nice. Good. Taxi out on Alpha. 216 right. Very nice. This looks just like the real thing. This looks just like the view that I had a couple days ago when I went to Culpeper to do practice approaches. So that's good. Let's see if I can get good landings like I did at Culpeper. I'm not going to do the full run up. Let's do this flight and see how she handles. All right. Stop it here. So I guess we're on VATS. You know, we should be on Unicom here. So 122.8. Oh, come on. Good. Transponder, we should be squawking 2000. And squawk mode, Charlie. Cool. All right. Well, we'll just hand fly it. Start with, and then we'll engage the automation. And then we'll go from there. This is not the autopilot I have, so I need to refamiliarize myself with it. 2000 set. Nav mode's going to be... Can we set that initially? No. This should work in view. No, does this not work? Well, let's just pop this out then. I think it works by... Hold on. No, I guess not. Alright, so put that just in standby there. And that should be good. Alright. Manassas traffic, Arrow 2885 Romeo is departing 16 right at Manassas. Cool. So yeah, we didn't do any of the run up, any of the pre-flight checks. Yeah. Just let's get out of here. All right, so we'll rotate it about 70 knots. Sorry, 70 miles an hour, and climb out, and we'll make a right turn off to the first waypoint, which is Gadsey, and then Casanova 3000, and then we'll climb up from there. Let's line up with the runway. That all looks good. Trim wheel should be set just after neutral. All right, here we go. Mixture lights. Camera, action, traffic, timing. Good. Let me set the timer. Oh, it's fine. Don't worry about that. Alright. Gauges look good. Right rudder. Airspeed's alive. Maintaining center line. There's 70. Rotate. Jumps off. That's about right. You're up. Whoa. Getting blown a little bit here. Pitching for about 100 here. Pitch down a little bit. Yeah, that's pretty good. Good rate. It climbs a little faster than this. Climb out would usually be a little faster, I think. That's alright. Alright, let's make the right turn here. We're early, that's alright. We're visual. It's a little slow. I don't know. This is also not the same arrow that I fly. We'll bring the prop back here to 2500 so we don't irritate the neighbors so much. Let's just go ahead and engage the autopilot and see what happens here. Huh. Well. I'm not climbing. Alright. 120 knots, that looks good. Let's go direct Casanova. Actually, we'll go direct Gadsy. Climb up to 2,000 feet. 120 miles an hour, that's a good climb speed. Still climbing at 600 feet per minute. At 120 miles an hour, it's about right. It's a little slow there. It's alright. Pretty close. I don't have these same gauges here. Let's pull this back a little bit, lean in the climb. Let's climb a little faster than that. Oops. Yep, alright, that does work. Alright, we're in IMC, so we're completely in the gauges right now. Sync our heading bug. On instruments now, 120 miles an hour, good rate of climb. Alright, ATC at this point would probably say climb maintain 3000, so let's go ahead and spin ourselves up to 3000. I get a higher altitude well before Casanova, which is charted on the SID there. Alright. Pretty good here. Turn the fuel pump can come off, landing light can come off. Alright, looking good. Check over here. Yep. Gadsy, then Casanova, and then Widow. Before we even get to Widow, I think we'll go ahead and... Alright, what's going on here? Are we full throttle here? Yeah, we're full manifold pressure. We're a little slower than I like, to be honest. I like to climb about 120 miles an hour, but again, this is not the same arrow. Let's lower the nose a little bit here. 27, breaking out on top here. Very nice. Good weather depiction. We got 30 gallons of gas. That's good. All right, about to level off here. 3,000. Very nice. Airspeed should build. Back in the clouds all of a sudden. It's pretty much what it would be like flying today also. This is... If I look out my window, I don't live too far from the airport. It's pretty much what it looks like. It's a pretty good overcast today. Alright, cool. Off to Casanova. Airspeed is good. Everything's good. The only thing we didn't do was set the timer. little hole in the layer here. The airplane felt good on departure. I think it was seemed a little slow on the climb. I can get a better rate up at 120 miles an hour usually, but again, I fly a shorter bodied Arrow than the Arrow III that this one is, so that could be the problem. Not the problem, that could be the difference there. I mean, the Arrow isn't a rocket ship. Alright, cruise checks, we can lean. 10 gallons an hour is sort of when I fly, kind of by the book. Good to save gas these days. Come on, there we go. 10. I don't have this Garmin. Was that 275? I think that is. I don't have that. I have got all the old analog gauges for fuel flow, and I have just the EGT gauge. But I lean for the book pretty much. Try about 10, maybe a little less than 10 gallons an hour in the cruise. All right, and yeah, we're looking all right. Yeah, true airspeed 133 knots. I think that's about right for this Arrow. Again, I true out at about 150, a little higher, but again, different Arrow. All right, off to Casanova. We'll make the turn to Widow, and then we'll go ahead and do the approach briefing. Actually, why don't we just start doing that now? So, ILS 3, Charlottesville. Say the chart's current. First of all, let's get the weather.
Kilo, Charlie, Hotel, Oscar, Airport Information, Hotel, 1853, Zulu, weather, wind, 100, at 8, visibility, 10, sky condition, 1,600, scattered, ceiling, 2,200, broken, ceiling, 4,100, overcast, temperature, 23, 2.18, altimeter, 3013, advise on initial contact, you have...
Alright, 13. Alright, Atis, avionics, we've already preloaded the approach briefing. Again, ILS 3, Charlottesville, charts current. Already got the ATIS, localizer, frequency 111.7. So, 111. Point, come on. 7. 111.7. Final approach course of 030. Can't set that yet, I guess. What we can do, let's just go, once we make this turn, we'll go to heading mode and then switch to VLOC and then set the course. Just making that turn now. Actually, we'd probably be told to climb. I'll maintain 4,000. I'll maintain 4,000 vertical speed. All right. I'm going to pull this prop back to about 2,400 RPM. Percent of the climb, we might have increased it again, but it's all right. Let's leave that set 2,400 RPM. Leave the manifold pressure where it is for now. It's fine. All right, so we'll climb up to 4 because we'll do the initial approach fix, which is where we're going to vector ourselves to 3,400. All right, so let's go heading mode, sync the heading bug, heading And then let's go here. And now we should be able to adjust the course to the final approach course, which is 030. Why can't I set that? There we go. Because I was turning the wrong knob. And we went the long way around here. 3,500 for 4. There we go. 030. Go back to nav mode. We're in GPS mode. That's looking good. Cool. 3,700 for 4. Zoom out a little bit. And we'll put ourselves on kind of a left downwind here eventually. Not quite yet. There are hills over here too, so we need to be kind of careful. And there's definitely mountains over to the right, off to the west, the Blue Ridge. But yeah, MSA over here is 2,000 feet, so we can start to descend pretty soon. Probably would have stayed at 3,000 to be honest with you. All right, 4,000. Got the ATIS set. Avionics programmed. Continue the approach briefing. Missed approach procedure, climbing 2,000, then a climbing right turn to 4,000, the Gordonsville VOR on hold. $2,600 at the FAF, which is SITME. We're going to go ahead and vector ourselves. We'll drop down to 3,000 and then kind of cut it kind of in here between Wildu and SITME. Minimums 840 feet. So let's go ahead and set that here. Minimums 840. Well, we should break out before minimums, but we'll set that here. 840 feet. And that's set. And we're good. So far, so good. Yeah, flying good. 130 knots true. 137 over the ground, a little bit of a tailwind. Let's go back here, take a look at... Alright. So we'll put ourselves on about a 210 heading pretty soon. I've got the heading bug on a button on my yoke too. I could have done that. Looking good. Off to Whitto. So we'll drop down through this layer. Nothing to see here except in between the layer flying. This is actually pretty realistic. Active sky, and just active sky, kind of the high performance clouds. A little bit lower resolution, but for VR flying, it's pretty good. Let's go ahead and go heading mode. Arrow 402 Romeo, fly heading 210. Alright, 210. 402 Romeo. Excellent. Would have been a good flight to do today. I'm gonna get down to about 12 gallons in the left tank. We'll switch tanks. Temperature's fine. Not gonna have any icing today. It's kind of warm, finally, and not windy. Actually, what were the winds?
Kilo, Charlie, Hotel, Oscar, Airport Information, India, 1853, Zulu, Weather, Wind, 100, at 8, Visibility, 10, Sky Condition,
100 at 8, alright. It's a little bit of a right crosswind. Nothing we can't handle. Actually, that's a pretty good crosswind. But again, that's not a big deal. I did just practice pattern work, touch and goes, and it was 15 knots across the runway consistently on what was that, Tuesday? No, Wednesday, and no problem in the Arrow. Looking good. Wow, we're in the clag. So we probably wouldn't be whipping our head around like this if we were in IMC. We would definitely be just focused on the instruments here. Staying as ahead of the airplane as possible, which we are. Flying pretty good. Nothing to see here. No Blue Ridge Mountains to the right. No nice farmland view to the left. We're flying close to Orange County Airport, which is gonna kind of off to the left there to the southeast. Looking good. When we get a beam the airport, I'll just go ahead and give ourselves a descent to 3000 instruction. It's beautiful, beautiful VR flight here, huh? That's alright. It'll be cool to see us breaking out of the clouds. That'll be fun. People pull this back a little bit. Probably in real life I would have pulled the manifold pressure back to 24 inches. Square it up a little bit, I guess. But it's not my fuel, so. Alright. Yeah, there's Orange. Be off our left wing down there somewhere. Okay, this is a knot still. So yeah, I usually, honestly, in the real airplane, I rely on just the analog airspeed indicator anyway, so that's no big deal. Temperature's still fine, no icing. Head would be in the cockpit on the instruments. Just doing a scan. Which I'm doing with my eyes. I mean, you can't. I don't want to move my head around, but be scanning. Here. Y'all can fast forward through this. Oh, there we go. We're back in between the layers now. Very nice. At least we can see something. Still be on the instruments. You can get a false horizon. Depends on the way the clouds are built up. Clouds are this way, and you try to use that as a visual reference and get into trouble. So, using the AI, keeping the scan going. All right, let's switch tanks. So we're going to go fuel pump on. Oops, where's the fuel pump? Okay, fuel pump on. Right tank, verifying fuel flow. Fuel flow is good, fuel pump off. All right, I'm burning off the right tank now. Just to balance it out. Do that after 30 minutes. Of course, we forgot to set the timer, so. Alright, let's go ahead and descend to 3,000. Arrow 1202 Romeo descend, maintain 3,000. Alright, 1202 Romeo down to 3. Altitude. .500 feet per minute. Pull the power back a little bit. Good rate down there, 500 feet per minute. A little bit of jitteriness. It's just my machine. I think I've got a lot of stuff running. I didn't restart my computer. I was doing a lot of stuff, downloading orthos. I had a bunch of stuff running, so FPS is going to tank a little bit here, but that's just my machine. All right, 37 for 3. You can see the ground down there now. Not quite broken out yet. Just little glimpses of the ground as we come down through the layer. 3,500 for 3. This is when you're in IMC like that for a long period of time. You sort of breathe a little bit easier in a light piston single. All right. $3,300 for 3. Maybe ATC wouldn't have vectored us quite like this. Airport's just off to the. Is that 2 o'clock there? All right, 32 for 3. Orange airport is just off to the left there, I think. Yeah, it's over there. I've done touch and goes and practice pattern work there quite a few times. All right. Leveling off at 3,000. Enriching the mixture a little bit here. Alright, Aero 1202 fly heading 220. 220, 1202 Romeo. It's the airport over there somewhere. And what we would do now is go to our flight plan, and we would activate the leg between Wildu and Sipme. we'll vector ourselves in kind of in this area here. The ILS. That just looks really good. These orthos, fork boy orthos. And this is, I'm going to say this is almost exactly what this flight looks like. I did my first solo cross country from Manassas to Charlottesville. There's Charlottesville Airport off there to the, off the right wing. Yeah, I think ATC would have had us a little bit tighter and kind of a downwind, but that's all right. All right, Arrow 202 Romeo, turn right heading 230, vectors final. Right 230 vectors final. 1202 Romeo. I keep trying to use a different call sign. Blue Ridge off to the right, beautiful. Nothing but farms off to the left. Looking good. Oh, back in the clag. KCHO. We would have identified that. As we can. Let's see. Not coming in. Maybe it's not turned up. That's all right. In and out of the clouds here. Just getting vectored. So once our beams hit me, maybe we'll just turn ourselves in. No need to fly too far out here. Actually, Arrow 202 Romeo, right turn 240. Right 240, 202 Romeo. Kind of a tight intercept, but we'll do it. Let's hand fly it. Alright, autopilot off. Arrow 202 Romeo, descend maintain 2600, right turn 270, intercept localizer, ILS 03. Alright, right turn 070, down 2600, intercept localizer. I probably would have told us to maintain until established too. That's right. Alright. And then we went past our... Yeah, this is not the way they would have vectored us. Yeah, we're not even close to being on course either. That's right, this would have been a better intercept. I'm gonna get down to 2,600 here. Continue pulling manifold pressure out a little bit. There's 2,600. Okay. I don't want to duck below that. Stay right there. Here comes the localizer. We're going to go right through it. Alright, we'll catch it. Whoa, let's not descend. Like Airtel 02 Romeo at the SITME cleared ILS 03. Alright, that's SITME cleared ILS 03. 02 Romeo. We went right through the localizer. Alright, we'll get it. About here. Let's see the runway anyway. And try not to go through it again. There's the glide slope, pulling power back to that 17 inches of manifold pressure. Nice steady descent. This is pretty good. I'm in the instruments. I'm not looking at the runway right now, even though we're broken out. A little bit of a high descent right there, by the way. That's my fault. Trim up a little bit. All right. We can go gear down. Looking good. Pull some power out here. Little pump on, landing light on. We're on glide slope a little bit low. Pitch up, we need to lose a little bit of airspeed here. And there we go. Now we got the runway in sight, so we can go visual now. We can go first natch of flops. Prop can come forward. Slow down to 100 miles an hour here. Still going to try to maintain glide slope. A little bit low, a little trim. Alright, we are 4 mile final, so Charlottesville traffic, Arrow 1202 Romeo's 4 mile final, runway 3, Charlottesville. All right. Stay on our glide slope here. There's the wind coming from the right, so we'll just hold this crab angle for a little bit. Don't want to get too slow here. Looking good. Yeah, handling good. This is about right. 16 inches manifold pressure. That's about right. I'm at usually 17. Good rate down, 500 feet per minute. 100 miles an hour on final. We can go ups 2 at this point and trim. Get it down to about 90 miles an hour. Maintaining glide slope. Bring a little power. We don't want to get too slow. It's a long runway here at Charlottesville. A little high. That's all right. Lower the nose a little bit. Keeping that crab coming in. There we go. Looking good. Alright, props forward. Mixture forward. Red, blue, 3 green. Clear to land. Oh, we would have been clear to land. Tower. Those are 2 Romeo, clear to land, runway 3. Alright, clear to land 3. Those are 2 Romeo. Alright. Start slowing it down a little bit now. On short final. I'm just going to land with the flaps 2 here. Oh yeah, looking good. Looking good. Kicking a little bit of rudder here. Align with the center line. A little turbulence there. That's alright. Transitioning to looking down the end of the runway. We don't want to drop it in. And holding it off, holding it off, holding it off, holding it off. Oh, now we dropped it in. That's actually not terrible. Alright. Dropped it in a little bit there. Flaps down, little arrow braking, maintaining center line. And it's pretty good. Whoa, 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 whoa. Alright. Screechy tires. Unstable. Flaps moved. Alright, I think we're fine. 123 feet per minute. We'll take it. Unstable, my butt. We were stable. Alright, cool. Well, let's taxi over to Signature and buy some expensive gas. Fuel pump can come off. Landing light can come off. We can lean this for ground operations here. Yeah, that went pretty well. Handled great. Didn't do a lot of hand flying, but hand flew the approach, and I think it handled just fine. So there you go. There's Signature over there. They have good popcorn and snacks. Excellent. Jittery here. Not sure why. And we'll park right up front. A little VIP. Little VIP treatment. Piper Arrow here at Charlottesville. Why not? Hey, good test flight. I thought that went real well. Handled, I don't know, great. Floated a little bit. And the thing is, so this arrow floats a lot more than the Hershey bar arrow that I'm flying. So I'm going to blame it on that, and we'll park it right here. All right. Avionics off. Mags off. And battery off. All right, we're here. Let's pop out of VR and see what we got.
Okay, well, we're back. I'm trying to do a external camera view, but for some reason it's like scooting all over the place. Oh, there we go. All right. So here we are at Charlottesville, safe and sound. Let's do a replay. Go replay mode. And I'm not sure I want to do this replay, but we're going to do it anyway. Alright, we'll just take it from here. Hold your ears. Yeah, all over the place. Let's see. There's the right wing down into the wind, floating like crazy. Oh, I think we're gonna drop it in. Yeah. Oof. No, not too well. Alright, that was pretty bad. Eh. That's not, I think that's just my fault. Not doing a very good job there of realizing that this arrow floats a lot more than mine. So anyway, good flight. And yeah, flew well. I mean, I think definitely flew truer to real life to me anyway. So hope you enjoyed it. Hope it helped. Ooh, don't forget to smash that like button and subscribe. All right. See y'all later. Maybe we'll do another flight later tonight. I don't know.